We're going to be talking about Bryan Kohberger, his selfies, the selfie picture that he took. Is this the end for the defense? There's a lot to unpack. Let's get right into it, Ed. Your thoughts on this guy right here, Bryan Kohberger. There's the selfie. Gross. Looks like he's self-loathing. I don't know. Your thoughts, Mr. Wallace.
He's in the bathroom. It looks like he just finished a shower and threw his dress shirt on. Why is he giving a thumbs up? The morning of the homicide, his phone pinged outside of the crime scene while they were just figuring out what was going on over there. Okay. And an hour later, back at the house, selfie.
Yeah.
Okay. And who could look at that photo and say he doesn't have bushy eyebrows?
I mean, look, I'm going to put it full screen and stop it right here. I mean, these are as bushy can get. And this is taken off of the defendant's phone. Bryan Kohberger, innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. This is on his phone. He took this selfie inside the bathroom. Now, some people say that the shower curtain's not there, but in other when I looked on the prosecutor's upload of this photo, the official presentation for the court, you could see what looks like potentially a shower curtain, because there's already people speculating that he took the shower curtain and discarded it after he took the shower. But Ed, there's a lot of explaining to do here as it pertains to the defense. They're trying to get it thrown out. They're trying to put motions forward to not have this stuff. Look, DCP Pacific Northwest says he looks like an American Psycho in that selfie.
Well, that was the movie with Christian Bale, and the only thing he's missing is the clear plastic poncho, and the murder weapon that he's about to beat his guests with at his apartment. That was a great movie, by the way. Yeah, I mean, who's the thumbs up for? What's the thumbs up for? And what did you do with this photo? Who did you send it to? Was it on social media? Is there an accompanying text with this? What is going on with this?
Yeah, it's creepy. It's creepy to say the least. And it's I don't know if it's me, but it looks like he's white knuckled here, and he's got a little teeny thumb, and it just doesn't. This image right here just doesn't jive with me. I don't know what's up with that. Am I the only one that's going crazy here looking at this? But his hand, this thumb, doesn't look proportioned to his fingers, and I don't know. Maybe I could be wrong. I might be reaching here, but a little weird. Let's let this play.
His smile, creepy. He's wearing headphones and making a thumbs up gesture. Court papers say the selfie was taken in a bathroom just 6 hours after the slaughter in 2022. There's speculation that he had just showered to remove potential evidence.
This is perhaps one of the most eerie and chilling parts of this case. It looks like a person who is proud of having done something and who's freshly showered. That is very upsetting, just 6 hours after the murders.
Kohberger has pled not guilty to the murders and faces the death penalty if convicted. The slain student's roommate, Dylan Mortensen, told police she caught a brief glimpse of a stranger in a ski mask. I just remember bushy eyebrows. That's all I could think about, she said. Just like Kohberger's in this selfie. But when she saw Bryan Kohberger after his arrest, she was unable to identify him.
The defense is also asking Judge Hippler to bar the surviving roommate, DM, from describing the man she saw walking through the King Road house that morning as having bushy eyebrows. Kohberger's attorneys have said that DM is unreliable because she had been drinking and was sleepy and told police she didn't know what was real or a dream. But prosecutors write that her descriptions were remarkably consistent and that she was traumatized, and detectives told her to focus on what she knew was true. Prosecutors write, defendant argues that evidence of bushy eyebrows is not relevant. That is not the case. DM is the only living person who saw the person responsible for the 4 homicides at 1122 King Road on November 13th, 2022. Her description of this individual, including characteristics such as bushy eyebrows, has the tendency to make a fact, i.e. the identity of the killer, more probable than it would be without the evidence. This fact is of consequence to determining whether Bryan Kohberger was the same male DM saw that night, the person responsible for the homicides, the central question before the jury. This evidence is relevant. The prosecution says DM couldn't identify the man because he was completely covered, with the exception of his nose and eyes. Prosecutors included a photo of Brian Kohberger that they took from his phone, a selfie that was taken at 10:31 a.m.
How creepy. And there's people that are talking about right here, there's a bruise or something that would appear to be bruise here on the base of his thumb. Ed, do you see that where I'm pointing?
Yeah, I see a discoloration, but I wouldn't venture to call it a bruise.
Right, but I'm just saying what people I'm seeing redundantly over and over again. People are talking about this, and there's going to be people who are going to superimpose this and make this.
I would need a better quality photograph and look at it to see if, in fact, it's a contusion or a bruise.
Yeah, it's a creepy picture. He does look like he's like super happy, like he's giving the thumbs up, like mission accomplished, or like, yeah, look at me. He's got earbuds in, it looks like here, or some type of Bluetooth something, right? Can you see that?
Yeah, those are earbuds, right?
So he's got some kind of funky earbuds in there. I can't really make them out. They're black. Dawn Marie in the chat and Joey Brooklyn is saying super weird dude. Dawn Marie.
I want to know what he did with this photo. I really want to know. Who did he send it to somebody? Did he send it to somebody?
Yeah.
Like, wouldn't it be crazy? And okay, folks, just follow me here for a minute. Wouldn't it be crazy if he sent it to BTK?
I mean, he was communicating with them, right? For his school project or something like that, or was looking at his writings and so forth. Just Peachy says, DutyRon, also look at his ring finger. Knuckle looks like there's a cut on it. So she's probably looking at this right here, this little, it's just like Ed said, it's not a good enough picture. You could see the white knuckle. So he is definitely squeezing his fist kind of tight there. That's not just a loose thumbs up like, hey, what's up? This is right, Ed, to get the white knuckle like that, you're going to squeeze pretty hard into your hand, into the palm of your hand. No?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
that's where you get the term, right? White knuckle, like,
when
you're grabbing the steering wheel, white knuckle driver.
Photo. Prosecutors also included a copy of Brian Kohberger's driver's license from Pennsylvania that again shows him with full eyebrows. He got a Washington State driver's license and plates 5 days after the murder.
Look at those brows, Ed, on his PA driver's license. I mean, full bushy brows. And, again, him being covered from head to toe makes sense when you look at the crime scene as it pertains to what your expertise is, Ed. The question that many people have is, with all the blood from the victims, how did he not slip on that knife? How did he not have any kind of open wounds on him or things of that nature? Ed?
I'm not sure, but again, for a substitute for tieback, PPE, if you run and purchase brand new black sweatsuit, right, or some kind of black ninja outfit, okay, and you put it on one time and you took it off shortly thereafter and disposed of it, okay, that there could have been tons of evidence on that clothing